Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, there's a trend going around again, and it's called butter skin. So, if that interests you, continue watching. So, as if we didn't need another trend, now we're talking about putting butter on our skin. Is that true? No, I don't think so. But anyway, in today's video, we're going to talk about how to get this new trend that's going around, if you're interested. I have it on my skin right now. And it's called the butter skin. And what it is really is, it's more about skincare than it is actually makeup. But it's just a different way to sort of give you a different look. It's not glass skin, it's not dewy skin. This is butter skin, which is considered to be like smooth, blurred out looking skin. That's not too shiny, but yet the skin looks hydrated, if that makes sense. So if this look interests you, then continue watching because I'm going to show you right now how I did this look. So step one, of course, is cleansing your face, and I just use this ROCHE-POSAY. This is the Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. It's for the price, you can't beat it, and you can see how big the size is. Okay, so next I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a vitamin C, and I'm going to use this one from TYPOLOGY here. This has collagen and vitamin C. It only has 10% vitamin C, but again, it's still vitamin C, and that's going to help as an antioxidant, and it's also going to help with keeping my skin healthy and glowy. So I'm just going to go and add some of that across my face, okay, and rub that in. Okay, so that's the vitamin C. That's my first step. Next, I'm going to go in and I'm going to use this Bouncy Firm Serum from LANEIGE. Okay, so like I suspected, this also has collagen in it, which is also going to be building up my skin. It has niacinamide, it has hyaluronic acid, and so you get the picture. Like, you really want to like smooth out those pores, right? And we also want to add a lot of hydration, and that's what this is going to do. So it also has adenosine in it, and that's just going to firm up the skin. Each serum bottle contains approximately 24,000 capsules filled with antioxidant-rich C, vitamin E, and algae oil, okay? Peptide water. So it has 4 different types of peptide in it. Peony collagen complex, a blend of peony root and flower extract combined with hydrolyzed collagen to plump and revitalize the skin. Okay, so let's see. I've never used this before, but I heard good things about it. So we're gonna go in. I'm just going to take that, no smell to it. I'm gonna go in and rub that all over. Kind of see what happens. Okay, it feels great. Doesn't feel sticky. Kind of goes right in there. It almost feels like I could put more on, but I don't want pilling to happen if I put too much product on. All right, what are we gonna put on next? Oh, I want to put on a peptide cream for my lips, because then, you know, this is not dewy, this is not glass skin, this is like butter. So we're trying to get that like smooth kind of like buttery type look. I don't know who comes up with these things, but all I know is that I just kind of follow the trends and see, you know, try to get as much information about them as possible. So this is from OLEHENRIKSEN. This is a Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. It has peptides in it too. Yeah, peptides in there. So let's see. Kind of looks like so. It has an orangey taste to it. That's weird. It feels good though on the lips. It feels very hydrating. Okay, so I'll let that sit on there, and then later on it'll just help. Anytime you put any type of like chapstick or anything like that on your lips, when you go to put your lip products on later, like it'll just kind of glide on there and look buttery. So I'm cracking myself up here. All right, so next I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna put this eye cream in, and this is from OLEHENRIKSEN too. It's a Banana Bright eye cream. It also has vitamin C in it, and it also has collagen in it. So we're really looking to plump up that skin. No smell to it. Looks like so, like a very creamy, and kind of tap that in underneath my eye. Oh, it feels good. Like the allergies here in New Jersey have been unreal, and I feel like all I'm doing is rubbing my eyes. Yeah, so I'm just gonna press that in. You can see it did kind of brighten up my under eye there. One last product, and I'm going to put on the ROCHE-POSAY. This is the Double Repair Face Moisturizer, and this is just going to kind of lock everything in. But yet it's not going to look too heavy. I use this all the time. This is great, so I'm going to take about that much and go in and rub it all over. So you get the picture, right? It's really about just layering on that skincare. And I can tell you, oh my God, my skincare journey has been, it's been a long, not a long one, but it's like anything. it's never just one thing that you can do to improve your skin, right? It's like you have to do a series of a bunch of things, and you just have to keep doing it. For me, it's just like I've been evaluating at each different point. So, I mean, I started off with using retinol products, and that just kind of snowballed into doing some other things. And now it's just like, I just alternate doing a bunch of different things. And if you ever want to see a video on it, I'll be happy to share with you the different things that I do. And it's just, I don't know, like it's just been a series of adding things on and then evaluating my skin and seeing what else it needs or what I actually can do. So the bane of my existence is my neck, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go in and add more hydration there. And there are things you can do for your neck. Okay, so I have it nice and hydrated, it's all ready, and now I have my eyebrows done. I wanna go in and I'm just gonna put a swipe of color over my lashes. Not my lashes. I'm just gonna put a swipe of color over my eyelids, I should say. And of course I'm gonna use my MAC. I'm gonna go in, taking my MAC brush, and I'm just gonna go in and even out any discoloration that I might have on my lid. And this will kind of fill in. Some people think it's too heavy. I don't think it's too heavy. It'll fill in any of that texture that I have on my lid. So this really is not, this is more about, like, I would say this video is considered more about skincare than it is really too much makeup. And now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty, because we really want it just to kind of be a more of a smooth look than anything else, right? So when the glass trend was going around, everything was like hydration and layers of different toners and serums. Now it's more about just hydrating the skin and then trying to make it look as smooth as possible, which who doesn't want that? And there's nothing better than like the poreless putty for that. And that's just gonna go in and that's just gonna fill in any of my pores that I have. And you cannot beat this product. You really can't. It feels like butter going on the skin. Yeah, you can see that already kind of smoothed out my skin quite a bit. I'm gonna take this 1111 palette and I'm just gonna put a swipe of like pink across my lid. I think I'm gonna use this one here, right? Because I'm not looking to do an eye makeup look. Pretty color, right? Very subtle. Okay, so you can see that just is like a wash of color over that entire lid. I did my eyebrows already. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And I just got this. This is from Bare Minerals. It is an eyeliner, garnet. So it's gonna have like a warm tone to it, which is great for my skin tone. It looks like so. Oh, it's very creamy. See that? That's pretty. I have a tendency to stay away from black. Okay, so it's very creamy and I keep knocking the camera. So what I'm gonna do is just go across my lash line with that. And then when I do this inside, I go underneath and put it on. I don't try to go through the top. And again, I'm just looking to enhance that lash line. Just add a little bit more in that corner there because I'm gonna blend it out. And then I'm gonna go a little bit underneath here. You see that color? I like the creaminess of it. I don't like when a liner pulls on the texture of your eye. It's very disturbing. I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna blend that in. See, everything is smudged and I'm just kind of taking this and pulling it upwards, right? I just want it to kind of be lifted there. And just add a little color. All right, next we're going to, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna use the foundation, okay? So that's pretty much the butter part of this, I have to say the better part. This pretty much the butter part of this video is just really focusing on the skincare and the hydration is more important than anything. But I'm gonna have to put a foundation on, right? So I'm gonna use this one here from Tarte. And I like this. It's a BB blur, right? Because that's something else we wanna do. We sort of wanna blur it out and make it look smooth. And this isn't too heavy either. So, and you'll see how nice this goes on. For a tinted moisturizer, it has really good coverage. So I'm just gonna take this BK Beauty brush and I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna show you how this comes out so you can get a feel for how this looks. You see how creamy and buttery that is? Okay, and that's a tinted moisturizer. Usually tinted moisturizers, I always feel like are very watery, but this one is not. And then I'm just gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna kind of mix it all together on there. And I'm gonna go in and I'm going to apply that. And can you see how smooth that looks? Go in all over like so. And that, my friends, is a buttery foundation. And I'm gonna go in there, a bit more. And we're gonna go over here. So it's not a ton of foundation. It's more about just blurring out the skin and making it look smooth. So next, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take a concealer, and I'm gonna use the Lancome one. This is the Serum Concealer. Again, we're just layering on those, okay? And that's just gonna give a little bit more hydration. And I'm just doing just a little bit underneath my eyes there. If you need more coverage other places, like go ahead and just touch up, do like a spot conceal. And I'm just gonna go in and press that in underneath my eye. I'm using these brushes here from BK Beauty. I'm really liking them. And I'm pretty much a snob when it comes to makeup brushes. I like all the Japanese made ones. So. But these are synthetic hairs. Most of the ones from Japanese and are from squirrel hair, goat hair. It's real hair, in other words, okay. And I apologize for my throat. Allergies are like horrific. Good, but you can see that my skin just looks smoother, right? It doesn't look ruddy or tired. Nothing is settling into my pores. You know, sometimes it just kind of goes right into the pores. All right, I do need to add a little blush on, and I'm gonna take this one here. This is Bareback, and this is from Nude Sticks, and I'm gonna go in and add a little color to my face. Go right up and through here. You can see that this is very, very subtle. And again, it's creamy too, so it's not gonna look dry on the skin. Take this brush here. This is the Sonia G, and I'm just gonna dab that into the skin. I could probably put a bronzer on, because I get like so pale looking. But that looks good on the skin, right? It looks nice and creamy looking and doesn't look too overdone. Okay, and next, well, actually, what do I have? I have my lips to do, and I have mascara. And I'm gonna be using this lash extender from e.l.f. Okay, it is, looks like so. Okay, I used it once the other day. Now watch how much length I'm gonna get from this mascara, from this application. This is the spoolie, what it looks like. So you can see it's got like it's like really very gripping. You can curl your lashes. I have curly lashes, so I don't have a tendency to typically curl them, but you can curl your lashes. And I'm gonna go in and watch this. So you can see it just really adds a lot of length. And the lashes are separated. Looks very natural. So yeah, that is the e.l.f. Lash Extend. So, okay. Okay, last but not, and I'm gonna use this here. This is the Tarte. This is the Maracuja Juicy Plump Perfection. What color is this in? I don't even know, lip liner. Primrose and Buff. Looks like that color there, which is pretty. Easy that, see how easy the lip liner goes on when you have it and when it's hydrated? So that itself just gives it a little color. Very hydrating looking, and let's go in and before I finish, do me a favor. If you did gain any value from this video, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take down my hair, I'm gonna come back in here and give you the finished look of everything, and then, yeah, let me know if you plan on doing this look, if you've done it already, you know, what your take is on this new trend that's going around with butter makeup, or butter foundation, I should say. All right, I'll be back. You know what, guys, I forgot to add one thing that I did before I did any of this skincare, so I'm just adding it in as a side note. I use this Dermaplaning. This is an exfoliator, which is a really important step to do if you're going to be want like a more smooth, blurring type look. You want to remove any of those dead skin cells. So this is a really simple, easy, it's very gentle on the skin, but it's very effective at removing any dead skin cells. There's other things that you can do too, like you can do some dermablading on your skin. I have a video on that, I'll leave it below. That just will remove any of that hair that's laying on your skin, and it also will remove any dead skin cells too as you're removing the hair. So I just wanted to add that as a side note because that really will help aid in the butter skin look. So guys, this is the end look. I took the Velcro rollers out. You can see that my skin, I don't know, it looks looks decent, right? It doesn't look too overly done. It doesn't look cakey or dry. I think it's very blurred looking, like using the pore putty, and I think that foundation, that blurring foundation, really helped to achieve this look. I'm happy with the way it turned out. You know, comment below, let me know, have you done this? Are you planning on doing this? Let me know what your thoughts are, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you did gain any value, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.